Hey guys, Joe coming at you here from home. Unfortunately, with the Dalhousie Physiotherapy Clinic being closed, today I'm going to be showing you guys a couple movements you can do at home for your back if you find you're spending a lot of time sitting and want to break up that time. Before we get started though guys, I just want to mention that if by chance any of these exercises cause you pain, or if you're already experiencing some low back symptoms, these may not be the correct exercises for you. So if that's the case, I want you to reach out to us on our Instagram page, or if you have our emails, and we can help give you the guidance you need to make sure you do the right exercises. Now, let's get started. Alright guys, exercise number 1. So what we're going to do is called the cat cow. Now this exercise is an adaptation on a yoga move. We're going to use it when we spend a lot of time in a seated posture. It's good to get up and move around and get our spine to move through its full range of motion. Again, if you're experiencing pain with this, then please stop or try to reduce your range of motion. Contact us if you need any help. Now, you're going to make sure that you have yourself a nice setup with a yoga mat on the ground or going on carpet floors, just to keep the pressure off your hands and knees. We can repeat this exercise for 5 to 10 breaths, or as long as you're comfortable and you're not feeling lightheaded or anything. So we get down on our hands and knees underneath of our hips, hands underneath of our shoulders. We take a deep breath in as we go into cow position. That's going to bring our tail up toward the sky, extend our low and mid backs, retract our shoulders, head goes up. Then we reverse that into the cat position, where we go into a full rounded back, tail tucks underneath us, head goes down, protract and round your upper back, and take a deep breath out. Now it looks like this all together. And that's the cat cow. Alright guys, exercise number 2. So since we're already on hands and knees, we're going to cover our second exercise. This one's called the bird dog. On our hands and knees, instead of trying to move our spine through range, this time we're going to work on our core stability and try and move our extremities through range while maintaining a neutral spine. And the important thing with this, guys, is that you're only going as far as you can while still keeping that neutral spine. Again, we're going to try and repeat this for 5 to 10 repetitions on each side of the body. So follow along. You can see I have again my knees underneath my hips, my hands underneath my shoulders, and I'm going to try and find a neutral spine. So that's going to be pretty much your halfway point between that cat and cow position we just did. So try and find a position where your spine is relatively flat. Doing it in front of a mirror may give you a better idea of how you can see how flat your spine is. So once I find that position, I'm going to try and hold there, squeeze my core, not too tight, just enough to keep gentle activity, and then I'm going to reach my arm and leg out like this. I'm squeezing my glutes, and I'm reaching out while keeping stability on the ground. If that's too difficult, you can make it easier by just doing one arm or one leg at a time. So if I come here again, try and stay stable, push into the ground, core's on, and instead of reaching arm and leg, I'm just going to reach one leg out, squeezing glute. Or if that's still too difficult, you can go to just an arm. And again, I'm keeping a good neutral spine. I'm trying to correct myself as I go here. You'll notice that my shoulder blades are protracted away, and I'm trying to make sure I stay as straight as possible. So again, your options are, this is the hardest, followed by this one, and this one being the simplest. And again, repeat 5 to 10 times per side, and that is the bird dog. Alright guys, we got our third and final exercise here. This one's going to be called the dead bug. So we're sticking with the animal theme here today. This one is similar to the last one we did. We're not going to be on our hands and knees this time. We're actually going to be laying on our back. But similar concept, what we're going to try and do is work on our core stability and keeping our spine in a neutral position. This time we're going to be doing it laying on our back. So there's a couple variations of this exercise that you can do to make them more challenging or easy, depending on what you find is appropriate for you. Again, just with the as we did with the bird dog, we're going to be doing 5 to 10 repetitions per side for 2 to 3 sets, and you're going to find the correct amount of challenge for yourself. Now, we'll get set up laying on our back, And I'm going to find my neutral spine position, same thing we did in hands and knees. So we're going to find a halfway position between flex and extending. So mine's somewhere around here. And then I'm going to squeeze my abs to hold that position. Bring my knees up, hands up, and then level one, our easiest one, would be just dropping an arm down, touching down to the ground and back. More difficultly, both arms. And then next difficult would be dropping a leg at a time, maybe straightening it, or both legs. Or you can drop an opposite arm and leg. Again, the whole time I'm thinking about squeezing my abs here, pushing my back into the ground to try and maintain that neutral spine position. Okay. And this is the third and final exercise for today. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. From everyone at the Dalhousie Physiotherapy Clinic, we hope you guys are staying safe. Continue living your healthy, active lifestyles at home. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us through our Instagram page, Facebook, or through our emails. We are all working from home and willing to answer any of your questions. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. So stay safe, guys, and we'll see you guys soon.